You're kind of a rare bird, and I was kind of doing some stats, surveying other guys. With the exception of one start in college and a couple of Round Rock, Frisco things, I don't have any idea what was going on there in the middle of your career. There aren't really a lot of guys that come to the major leagues who never started. I mean, it's pretty hard to get attention as a reliever in college, for one thing. And you walked on to start out and got cut once. I mean, you marvel at that now?
Yeah. Well, that's, boy, that could take me 10 minutes to answer that question. I love talking about it. We'll start in college. Yeah, I was just a reliever in college. I made that one start in the NCAA tournament, and I was so dehydrated the next day I couldn't even go outside. So I think I'm firmly a reliever. And as you see, as you move up in the minor leagues, the guys who get stuck in the bullpen at the lower levels tend to stay in the bullpen and stay in the minor leagues. Starters joke, the bullpen is where starters go to die. So it's very rare to see a guy who has never made a start, in the major league bullpen. I was lucky enough. The scout who signed me was also my short season manager, Tom Kochman. I owe a lot. And he made me his closer right out of the gate in A-ball. So I showed them that I could do that. So I got promoted. I was the closer going up, and then I'm obviously not a closer now, but I think being in all those situations my whole life has prepared me to pitch in tight situations, and so I'm ready for that sort of thing.
You're a rare guy that has overcome the curse of the unconventional delivery. Certain managers will look at a guy, might look at you and say, well, he's throwing 88 and he's throwing sidearm or down low. And some guys just have a prejudice against non-beautiful mechanics, overhand mechanics. You decided to do that very, very early. I mean, you're not a guy who blew out your arm and said, this is the only way I can throw.
Yeah.
So you had to kind of know that the uphill battle would be even more uphill.
Yeah. As you referred to earlier, it was kind of out of necessity because I was very, very average overhand. So I, found a way. The second time I tried out, I found a way to prolong the baseball career and play a little bit longer. And at the beginning, I thought, we'll see if we make the team. If I didn't make that team, my second year of college, I would be in an office or doing something else. So that was kind of a last-ditch effort to be a pitcher, and I was throwing harder. The ball was moving more, so I think I was kind of born to throw sidearm. I think there's a few different things about pitchers' bodies that lend themselves to being a better low arm angle pitcher. But really, what I found out about my time in not just pro baseball, but college baseball, is being ready for opportunities when they're presented. Not every college program does walk-on tryouts. I happened to be there when they were doing walk-on tryouts. 2 years later, we didn't do them because we had a full team. So that's one time where that worked out. When I got cut the first time at Florida, they told me to go to a JUCO. I didn't go because I didn't want to go to another school. Well, I would have gone to a JUCO, thrown overhand, gone to a smaller school, and my baseball career would be over. So I didn't go, learned a sidearm delivery, came back, tried out again, made the team, got drafted to play in the minor leagues, or not drafted, I signed. But I happened to be in my first big league camp in 2008. I was only in the minor leagues for a year and a half. I'd never played at AAA. The last week of spring training, 3 guys in Anaheim's bullpen had injuries. So they took 3 guys who otherwise would have gone to AA or AAA, and we played in the big leagues by opening day. And I happened to pitch better than the other 2 guys, so I got to stay for a few months. So you get your foot in the door there. And I had an okay year, but they designated me at the end of the year, and I got an opportunity with the Mets. Didn't do much there. I went to the Texas Rangers, where their bullpen wasn't up to par. It wasn't great at the time. So they threw me right in tight situations, and that's kind of where it's either sink or swim, and I showed them that I could do that, and I think that kind of showed managers that, it's not 98, but I can get outs, and you know what you're going to get when you put me out there every day. And I think that's what a manager looks for in a bullpen guy, is consistency. So over that time, I've proved a track record of being able to pitch late in games.